Hi guys, this is a little bit unconventional because today I am going to be doing a little wig in my garden because it's a bit warm and I kind of like feel too hot inside, so I decided to take my work outside. So today I am going to make a wig. It is a frontal, um, yeah, and the hair come in this box. Yeah, basically it's like 3 bundles and a frontal. I'm making it for a friend of mine and it's my first day, so you know, I kind of feel like, yeah, so it's like this. There's 3 different lengths. There's 18-inch and 14-inch and a 16-inch. So it's 14, 16 and 18-inch. Got my little bag on the floor that I'm putting back stuff on, in. And then we got the frontal. Yeah, so I had a look at the frontal. It's the only one I've opened. It's very good quality here. Your hands just slide through it and everything. And I've got my little mannequin that I am going to, guys, this is nothing that you have probably seen on YouTube because I'm just going to sit in my back garden and do it. So that's the mannequin, and I've kind of like measured where I want the frontal to start, and there's meant to be a white dot in the middle there, but I can see it, you guys can see it, because the marker I was using, a white marker, was really rubbish, so I had to just use the pin and mark my points, but I can still see that little dot in the middle. So that's where I am going to be putting my frontal on. What I'm going to actually do as well, I'm just going to pin the front piece in the middle, just to make sure that I mark where the actual center should be on the frontal. Like I said, guys, I've never done this before, but I kind of the sort of person, as long as it's domesticated, I can more or less follow it, the format, just by watching somebody else do it. Because I can actually see where my dot was, so I'm going to make sure that I just put a pin there to hold it in place, and then yeah, it's more or less where I imagine it to be. So yeah, perhaps I should even pin these points down as well. I'm gonna make sure I double check I am right. So I'm gonna twist this round and look, have a look, Rose, you can have a look. Before this thing is actually done, you can have a look. I'm gonna go ahead and pin the side into place, just to hold the wig where I think and I'm going to go ahead and do the other side as well. That's before I come in sewing. So basically, guys, this is the way I do it. I just mark my 3 areas, like where I think the front should be, and yeah, so mark 3 is one there, I think this should stop, and one on the other side. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start sewing this area down. So I'm gonna start sewing all of this down first before I start putting the layers in. So guys, I am just doing the frontal like I told you before. That's the front, and I'm sewing it from the back. I've never when I'm watching the tutorials, I've never hear anyone saying how tricky sewing the back bit on is, because you know the hairs is getting in the way and stuff like that. So make sure you guys can see. Try and zoom it in a bit. So this is a technique I use. I just, probably the same as anyone else anyway, but I kind of go like that and then double it over again to try and secure that stitch and then meet. So basically I started there, go up, and then I go back into it and I'm taking it back through that loop. I think when I was young, my mum showed me this technique of sewing, and I think it helps give me a tighter lock. So that's how I do it. That's my technique. I hope you guys can actually see what I'm doing. So I'll go back again, and I'm starting from where the first thread is. So I put it in there and then go up, take it through, and then go back through it, just to make sure that it's really secure. Like I said, I've never done one of these before, so all of a sudden I'm turning into a jack of all trades. You know, I hope I master something. So I'm just gonna do it all the way until I get to the other end. Okay guys, I am at the end of doing my frontal. Let me just tighten up this thing. So I wanted to show you guys how I actually knot the last of the threading. So I hope you guys can see. So I just put it through there like I was showing earlier, back in, and I'm going to put this over here because it's coming towards the end, just to secure the knot, and I'll do that a couple of times. Some of the hair does get in the way a bit. That's how I finish off my end of my sewing. I am working from the back of the wig, and it's posing. It's a bit of a challenge because the width of the hair is a bit thick. So I'll show you guys. So I have to use a different technique basically at the back of the hair. Oh dear, something in here. So I'm at the back. I don't know if you guys can see. I'll turn it around. So I'm using a different technique. I've sewed a couple of lines. This is like my third line up, and the technique I'm using is like I have to start up there and kind of get through the width, because it's pretty thick. The actual width is really thick, and it's like it's got 2 layers really, so it's so difficult to get the needle through. So I kind of have to do it at this angle. So it's a little bit different from how I've sewed the frontal on. Just got that there, and I have to push down to try to get the threading through the 2 width. That is really difficult, so I have to use a different technique. I'll show you guys again. Okay. Hey guys, show me camera, don't worry that. Hey guys, I'll just come back here to show you how far I've reached with the wig. I'm on like the next day. I couldn't do all of it in one night, so I'm on the next day, and I'll show you where I reach. And the next time I'm going to show you guys is when I actually finish the hair. So this is going to be the second to last time I'm going to show you. This is where I got to. So I'll hold it up a bit, and then the center of it. I'm trying to turn it around. So I've got that much space in there. So the next time I show you, I'll actually finish. So I'm just trying to work my way up this way, coming round. Hi guys, good morning. I'm just gonna quickly show you the end result of the wig I made. It's not this. I'm just playing around with my head because it's been a rough morning. I'm a bit tired. So yeah, I'm going to show you the end result of the hair that I made. My friend's here and I've installed it. I think that's the word on her. So yeah, here we go. So that's the back. Let's see if you guys can see. That's the back of the hair. It's gorgeous girl out. Let's make sure I see your face. And the hair. So I'm well pleased with it. And that's my mom in the background, if you guys can see her. But yeah, so I just can't believe I can help myself in that way. So from now on, I'll be making me own. And I can hear my mom in the background saying business. But yeah guys, excuse my little roughness. I'm tired. Yeah, so until next time, take care and goodbye. See you in my next video.